before God visited, you still did your night vigil, fasted the same way you are fasting. Then in the night you woke up, it seemed as if oil entered your head. You don't know who anointed you, but you woke up, you touched your face, oil everywhere. You will know that they anointed you not by a pastor, a man of God, oil from heaven. The children of Issachar had understanding of the time. This time now is not talking about chronology, like chronos. I believe you already know that time, according to the Greek language, has two major meanings. Number one is chronos. Number two is what? Kairos. And we were told that kairos means opportune time. Am I correct? Opportune time. So when the Bible says times, it is not times just because it is reading. It is time because of what he holds. Let me say it again. It is time because of what he holds. It is time. The reason why we are mentioning this thing is because what does the season hold? Times and seasons. What does this time hold for me? What does he hold for you? What does he hold for you? If you don't understand it, you will not angulate yourself to the levels of God. And you know how spiritual things work. Sometimes 1 minute before there will be a shift in your life, you will not know. And that is why many times when God puts his hand on a man, some people will say, this guy, that he was like this, that suddenly. There is nothing like suddenly, especially if your path is correct. The only thing is that 1 minute, 1 month, 1 year before it happened, nobody knew. The days will be going as normal. It will be going as normal. Before God visited, you still did your night vigil, fasted the same way you are fasting. Then in the night you woke up, it seemed as if oil entered your head. You don't know who anointed you, but you woke up, you touched your face, oil everywhere. You will know that they anointed you not by a pastor, a man of God, oil from heaven. Oh, we speak about the things that our hands have handled. Sometimes your normal prayer, you'll be praying it, praying your normal prayer. Suddenly you stand and then you will now see light will pass. You will do your eye like this. What's happening? Now I'm bringing interpretation to you. It will seem as if angels have started visiting your prayer room. The same prayer that you were praying and it is normal, angels have accorded respect and honor to your altar. He has the ability to compel them to come. Activity. You were normal. You didn't do anything else, but you were within the levels that the Kairos captured. And he had the ability to release the possibilities of a season. So the Kairos does two things. It doesn't just help you to take advantage. It releases the grace of the season. Don't labor out of season. There are labors within a season. It is only men of understanding, the men of understanding. And if we are just 200, we have to compel our brethren. There is labor. Do you know why? There is grace. It's obvious that there is grace, much grace available. It's like somebody doing extra cool, 12 to 4, extra cool. Within that 4 hours, if you will enter the level, you will rise like a giant. May you not come after 4 a.m. and say, Lord, I'm available. By that time, your availability counts for nothing. You came late. You didn't understand time. And I keep saying it. It might not look like it. Circumstances beyond your imagination can compel you to be here. It's possible you appeared here maybe because you are looking for wife or husband, but God has cornered you one side. It doesn't matter why you came, as long as you touched God. Touching. That's how God does in the spirit. He blows his shofar, an alarm. Angels stand in the gates of time, stand in the hemispheres. They blow an alarm, and suddenly people begin to awaken. Something rises on their inside, and they begin to seek out, like we studied in the morning. They will say, where be it? Where is a king born? We saw his star, and every man's star will begin to navigate. They will think that it is coincidence. No, it is Kairos coming. Kairos beckons. It can call. Kairos doesn't just hold things for you, it calls you. Many times you need the eyes that can see and the ears that can hear. That will be the greatest blessing of God for you within that season. If my eyes can see it, if my ears can hear, because Kairos beckons. I don't know about you, but the things I speak to you, they are the researches, they are the burdens of my secret place. They are the things spoken to me when I encountered God in the secret. It's like Kairos is calling men. A season will come upon us, and another season, and there will be a revelation, and the men that we emerge will be them that heeded the cry of Kairos. So Kairos doesn't just reveal, Kairos calls. What did I say? Kairos doesn't just reveal, Kairos what? Calls man. You can hear it. There is something the season holds, Benedict. There is something it holds. Sometimes you will not know why you are going for another 3 days. You don't know it's the Kairos calling. It's calling you. You can't put pen to it. The understanding is there, but it's within your spirit. Your mental capacity has not been able to grasp it. Are you getting the point? But Kairos kept calling. Anytime I awake, I feel a pull in my spirit. That's what sustains me. Nothing in the natural can sustain me. Nothing. There is a pull within. It seems as if I'm under pressure to respond to the pull of the season, to the call of the season. I will go to programs. The healing line will be more than 100 people healed instantly. I will go, and the power of God will move. All kinds of things will happen as soon as I'm leaving there. Kairos. It seems as if we don't labor in this season, we miss something that we will never gain again. Guess what? The men of Issachar knew this. They told their brothers, we can't leave you behind. Savatekam parties. Vatalia.